Hey folks, welcome back. Been a few days since I've gotten on one of my favorite games of all time, Skyrim. I almost jumped on Subnautica tonight, but I was like, nope, stick to the schedule. Alright guys, just do a quick sound check or two and then we'll be off. Hope everybody's having an awesome Monday. I, personally, have had a case of the Mondays. But crackers make everything better. 'Cause I like the cookie. Oh, hey Joker, what's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. Late night for you. Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, I had my colonoscopy last week, and then tomorrow I have my taxes, which is basically another colonoscopy. So I have a bad feeling the one from the government's going to be more unpleasant. We'll have to see how that goes. Alright guys, Skyrim action. Again, it's been a few days. Trinity restored. This one kicked off automatically right after we did that last one. I can't remember what it was called now. Hot Pursuit or something like that. But anyway, yeah, when we went back to the feet... Oh, jeez, I can't talk now. And it's not because of the crackers. So yeah, as soon as we went back to the Thieves Guild there, it kind of automatically went, and I just kind of skipped all that cutscene stuff. I didn't feel like you guys needed to watch me do all that. And then I went ahead and took the liberty. I just simply warped over here to the docks, swam south, found some shore, because it's not super hard to find. Okay, I've been playing the Switch, so all the buttons are backwards. It is kind of sort of tucked away in here a little bit, so just to kind of show you line of sight, there's good old Riften. There's the docks from which I emerged. And this little nook over here where this big cement thing sticking up is, that's exactly what you're looking for. You'll once again meet some NPCs here, there will be some more cutscene stuff kicking off, and then guys, once you talk to Carlia, and she goes on in the dungeon there, you're ready to rock and roll. So with that, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. Let's get into this. And I couldn't for the life of me remember what the name of this place was. Nightingale Hall. As soon as I read that, I was like, oh yeah!
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed
keep following. The assumption that the Nightingale.
Okay, I think we're in a follow me situation, so
it helped divert attention from our true nature.
we just kind of have to wait the game out. Sometimes you can run ahead a little bit and they'll speed up.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest. I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
Oh yeah, that worked out.
Don't see that every day.
It's just ahead. Please, keep following.
Okay, apparently, we gotta keep on going here. So now, believe it or not, this will become a player home at some point. We're gonna get in with the Thieves Guild. We're gonna be like the new king or queen or whatever you are of the Thieves Guild. And this is just kind of like a little fringe benefit.
Let's get this show on the road. This is
Alright,
enough to
guys.
make your head spin, eh?
We're going to be getting some uniform items here, so if you're already kind of tight on your weight, this is going to start getting problematic. You might want to go back to your base and download, or, you know, just toss it over to your follower here. Yeah, we're going to get the whole kit and caboodle here. And now we have to equip it, which is where the weight problem really comes into play. My never-ending list of Wow, I cannot believe I'm not weighted. Because I just took off all my jewelry, all my clothing that had that carry weight. I've got to be close. Yeah? Not as close as I thought I'd be. Okay, so again, this is going to become a player home, you know, down the road. You might want to familiarize yourself with it just a little bit. It'll kind of give you an idea where things are going to go. And the layout, it's kind of like linear, but you got these little appendages that stick out here in like a T intersection. Not one of my favorite player homes, but
Get up, son. Now what?
I have used it.
This gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Okay, while they're
Well,
jibber-jabbering,
I appreciate
it's
the
cracker
effort, but
time.
Becoming a Nightingale? That was never
Because I like
discussed.
the cookie.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for,
I'm not gonna lie,
and in return,
the armor set looks
both in
pretty
life
cool.
and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch.
I'm not usually a big
At this
fan of
point,
like face
I suppose
masks
there
in
isn't much
games,
to
but
lose.
with
If
the
it means
hood,
the end
I
of
feel like
Mercer
it
Frey,
fits.
You can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the... Good.
Alright, so all this
After I
is
open the
really
gate,
just a bunch of
Stand
cutscene
stand
stuff
in the
here.
Western Circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Aw, man. We gotta wait for them to perform their function here.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Okay, good thing is the quest marker will actually tell you which one to stand on. And I don't know if I can skip any of this, I'll do my best.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Yeah, thanks, Joker. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Carlia, I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Rule number 1, don't piss off the deity. Got it. Alright,
Now that
so...
you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer was a... By doing this, he's compromised... Well, yeah, all of us, but once you realize the key can access these... Although it would benefit the... If the key isn't... As time passed, our luck would diminish. Very true. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss.
I suggest you talk to
suggest you
Carlia
listen to
first.
him.
She has... Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we... Carlia and I had a long discussion. Thanks to your efforts. As a result, We both feel that you have the I've been at this game a long time. I'm good at what I do. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have
Probably doesn't matter how you answer that one. I think either way you're going to wind up
sentimental on me now.
You may be a good fighter.
in charge of the guild there.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
Okay, so again, that questline was pretty much just cutscene stuff there. And that auto kicks off us right into the next one.
Aye. And some of Mercer may have... Old Delvin kept calling
And
me
just out of
twice.
habit, I like to
If you
keep
would have asked me
all
that-
dialogue options
Look,
nice and cleared.
Tommy, besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade and spend the rest of my life regretting.
I don't think there's anything else to ask her for, or talk to her about. Oh, there are some dialogue options. Good to
The
know.
Trinity disbanded indirectly. The Nightingale.
I'm just gonna blast through these guys, bear with.
She's the mistress of night, and nocturnal is. She influences our luck. You're closer to the only whether you know it or not. Again, like a novice, it's through these subtle means. Nocturnal, does she? The return certainly seems worth the. Yes, you'll find that this place offers many. Once
Okay, it
the
might already
skeleton
be
key has been
ours.
restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, with the skeleton key missing from the Twilights, you merely try. In order for us to receive our ability, if nocturnal, I have no doubt that we still hold her favor.
Let's
and I
see
believe
what it
it
looks
gives us
like
enough
now.
courage to defeat us.
Okay, now we don't have the furniture and stuff in here just yet. So at some point we'll be able to come back here and it'll be more functional. And I can't for the life of me remember what was over here. That might have just been master bedroom or crafting. Or maybe kids' bedroom. That's where we got our super suit. I don't think we can do anything else over here right now. Kind of funny, it still made the sound effect though. And I don't believe there's any other hidden goodies in here.
Bow and arrow, fun and all, but it can't compare to slashing your enemies in half with your claws.
Aaliyah has anger issues. We need to teach her some forgiveness. Alright folks, so that's pretty much it for that first part of our quest there. Second part, actually I'm going to go in this menu. Good old Blindsighted. We're going to follow the quest marker a little bit out of the way here, as you can see. Now I've already been here. I've got this dragon shout, but you know, absolutely feel free to grab that if you're going to be in the area anyway. You might as well. Also, a little fringe benefit here. You might as well kill a couple of giants. That's a lot of fun. And we are just west of good old Windhelm here, so you know you can get out there however you want. Since I already got some fast travel gates already ready to rock and roll here, that'll definitely speed things up for us. And if you don't have Windhelm, feel free to go to any carriage. There's one right there in White Run Stables. He'll take you over there for like 30 gold. It ain't a bad deal. Alright, I think we have to do south. Whoop. Huh. That's odd. I've got a wired controller. It's very unusual for something like that to happen. Okay, and I'm going to drop another hard save here. I like to keep my save files as I do quests. This way, you know, if something breaks, if something goes wrong, I don't have to, you know, reload a save file from 50, 60 quests ago. I can basically just redo the current quest that I'm working on. So I recommend you guys do the same. Oh, check us out. We got a dragon attack. And I'd better get my super suit equipped for this one. Wonder why I have 2 flame boots. I just noticed that. Huh. I think that's what I had on a second ago. I'm just casually changing clothes, you know, there's a massive dragon attack going on. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I definitely want to get the bracer going for archery. I probably don't need the Falmer, but I will wear the circlet. Actually, yeah, why not? And it looks like I still have the jewelry equipped for weight and archery. Good to go. Alright, I'll make sure that bow is fully charged. There it is. This dragon's gonna wish he just kept on going. Ow, he took it out of me there. Maybe I'm about to wish he just kept on going. Where did he go? This one he just landed. Okay, come on now. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. There we go. I think that got his attention. He's not really aggroed on me anymore. It's kind of an unusual dragon encounter. Oh, look at that damage. Kadoosh! Oh, there's 2 dragons, huh? I think the other one's passive anyway. One thing I really liked about this game was just all the random stuff that you can encounter, just being out and about, you know, everyday, run-of-the-mill stuff. Can be anything. Can be bandits, can be a dragon. Definitely keeps the game interesting. Alright, so I'll just head due south from my fast travel point there. Right toward that quest marker, and I'm pretty sure this road takes us right to it. Aaliyah! Okay, so just stay on path here. We're gonna kind of curve right and curve left. And here's that giant camp. Wait a minute. Stand by. Wrong path. We should have turned left over here for another path. Okay, and that's the droid you're looking for. This kind of like, I guess that's a Dwemer ruin. A lot going on here, though. Archers, you name it, it's all here. And since I'm a better shot in first person, I think I'll just go ahead and do that for right now. I don't know if I can shoot this dude through the grate. We're gonna try. And so we can. Nice. Okay, I don't believe there's a way to open this gate from this side, so we have to kind of go around to the right here. And of course, we're not without our goodies.
Only a coward uses machines to fight for.
Whoops.
Show me a real warrior.
Alright, you'll see a little opening here. We're going to kind of do like a serpentine getting through here. But we're about to pop up on the other side of that gate. Follow the yellow brick road.
Hey, trollbait!
I knew there were more bad guy troubles.
Time to end this little game.
Another great hunt.
So glad I got my bow back up to 40. I gotta tell you guys, that zoom in and slow down time, it makes all the difference. Alright, they're gonna take a second to get out here apparently. I want my potion. Oh, that didn't help, did it? Oh, maybe it did.
These machines fight with deadly precision.
Is that Aaliyah? That's Aaliyah. I almost shot my follower. Okay, so other side of the gate. I don't even know where the
These
gate is
railroads
anymore.
rely on their machinery. No wonder they died out.
Okay, maybe we can't open this? I don't know. I remember being able to open that. I might have that in my memory wrong. Looks like it drops though, so there's gotta be a... Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So I do remember right. Alright. Gates open. Just go ahead and continue on the path, folks. More stairs, more ruins. We're getting there. Kind of funny how the place is crawling with bandits, and we're after somebody from the Thieves Guild. You gotta appreciate the creativity in the creators here on these. Ah, master chest. Nice. And another chest. Nice. $7 gold. They shouldn't have. I mean, they really shouldn't have. Alright, folks, so here we are. Dungeon guide time. Speak to Carlia. And I don't see my follower coming in here. Let me pop back out and make sure she isn't broken. I'm kind of wondering if this isn't one of those dungeons where they're not allowed. There are a few of those in Skyrim in different quests. Okay, this might be one of them. Somebody's been busy. Black Soul Gem. I don't know if anybody knows a way to, like, get more Black Soul Gems. It seems to be, like, super rare. I thought once upon a time you could just craft them using, like, Soul Gem fragments, but yeah, that didn't turn out to be a thing. The only thing I really know is talk to the elf in the Mages College. He sells them, but not a lot. I think it's only 1 or 2 at a time. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing anything fun. That is the same chest. Green apple. Yep, nothing, 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 and nothing. Alright, moving on. Oh, hello. Oh, I did not want you to hit. Alright guys, just go ahead and proceed on through. There's probably more booby trap type stuff to pop out. I'd imagine. Right on time. Oh, he shot me. Twice! Alright, not a bad place to put down a quick save. I don't remember how involved this dungeon was. I remember there were some to-dos in here, but the one I'm really waiting for is the shadows. That's a lot of fun. Getting kind of low on arrows. Oh, ow, dude. Yeah, man, these bolt throwers, they smart. I came over here for a treasure chest. Instead I'm taking on the whole robot army. Alright, now proceeding on. Matter of fact, I should probably stay armed. Like, these things come at you pretty quick. Oh. A little bit of a gauntlet here, ouch. I missed. Hey, Keely! Welcome! Correct. For the most part, they're autonomous. They get into whatever fistfights they can to help you out. I actually don't have my follower in here. I think this is one of those dungeons where it's restricted. You can't bring him in. Ouch. I should probably put on my flame boots. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a lot of flame damage in here if I don't. And look at that, those are already out of juice. Okay, ring around the rosy. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Man, I don't even see that thing. I just took a shot in the dark right there. I did not even see it. And it worked out. Okay, now we got a door here. I'm not sure where the switch is for that just yet. Yeah, very Zelda-like. Like, you have no idea how true that is. This was the game I played right after Breath of the Wild, and I could not have picked a better game. I was every bit as much into this as I was Zelda. I was like, oh mama, like, there's a lot to chew on with this one. Alright, where is our... Oh, apparently there is no switch, you just open it. Okay, so we're still pretty much going linear here. Okay. There's our master lock. Before we do anything, kind of weird he's not aggroing. Yeah, we got some goodies up here for sure. Oh, only a pound? I'll take it. That'll have sale value later. I'm probably getting to that point. I want to hurry up and get my speech skill up to 100 so I can reset it. It's going to be nice to have some selling options when I do that. Okay, I think this is just a shortcut. I'm going to go ahead and open it anyway. Yep, definitely a shortcut. Alright. Off we go, guys. Drop that quick save. Just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. If I had $1 for every time I've said and or heard that. And or lived it.
Mercer's been here.
Alright, there's
I hope we're not
Carlia.
too
Go
late.
ahead and get through the dialogue here.
Brynjolf and I found we have to catch up to him before it's too late. We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us. Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
By Talos, Mercer has a lot to answer for.
What is that? Blackbriar Reserve, no kidding. Ingots, baby. And loose gems. Hot dog. Diamond to boot. That was one of the better loot spots I've found in a while.
Wait a minute. What's that? It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass.
Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of remember this now. This is like a Falmer part of the dungeon now. And we gotta cut through all of them, so gonna be a bit of combat coming up here. Oh, yeah. So I just reset my alchemy like twice, trying to get my bow and arrow back up. I put a crafting video out here recently, probably a couple of streams ago or so. But yeah, I was getting a little bit low on invisibility ingredients. And guys, these true sigs are a little heavy. I think 0.02 or 0.2. So it's a pound for every 5, and you can scoop up quite a lot in here. But that'll craft a lot of invisibility potions.
Have you ever seen anything like it in your life, lass?
Okay, I might be able to do a little bit of soul trapping in here.
Magic riches hidden within the walls.
I did not one-hit him? Wow.
Give no quarter.
Blessed. I live another day.
No idea what any of those are. They are all mine now. Okay, I'm gonna stay upper level just for a moment. There's no way that just missed. Alright, go ahead and activate lever number 1 there. We gotta get the gears turning, so there's basically 2 levers in this room. So if you can remember, just stay like upper levels for now. You'll be able to get that gate open no problem. The other one is tucked away back here somewhere. There it is. That should drop the gate. Lots and lots of corpses here. I pretty much just scan for anything lightweight and I worry about the value and stuff later. I thought that was an arrow. Okay, you got another little hidey hole here. A lot of lockpicking. Heck yeah. Man, making out like a bandit in this one. No pun intended.
Skeever butt.
Okay, I kind of like the outside here. It's trap free. And a few extra mushrooms never hurt no one.
Keep
Oh.
as quiet as you can. The farmer may be
Bro, you're
blind,
standing right on my imp
but
stool.
he'll hear us.
I just noticed she had some dialogue
We have to
options
get
I
the
haven't
key
cleared.
back. Mercer's been.
That's shame on me.
No. He means to.
Breaking
Right.
like rule number
But I
58
wonder-
on how to
Hold on.
prevent glitches.
We're ready.
I just assumed die before I let Mercer get the last scene. I've learned to trust her lead at this. A few years, the thief had broken into a noble. Aye. When Gallus didn't take long for anything, not just Gallus said there were just too many obstacles blocking
Alright.
the way. The plans were shelved, and the rest.
Go
is
ahead and check all your little loot spots here. A lot hidden in this dungeon, that is for sure. If you were poor before you came here, you're going to be pretty well loaded up on your way out. Alright, sweet deal. Nothing in that one. Alright, I'm not gonna get every little mushroom, but I think there's one more chest hiding over here. Excuse me, hiding over here. Well, maybe there is not one more chest hiding over here. Alright, moving on. I'm pretty sure I wound up getting every little mushroom. That's about to smart just a little bit.
I heard something.
Enough games. Let's end this.
Just as I was getting warmed up.
Alright guys, we got another gate here. I have not seen switches or anything. Okay, some random loose stuff. If you don't already have it, there's some chit laying there. That's always good to have. I use those for upgrading my Falmer helmets. I think those upgrade all things Falmer, as a matter of fact. Oh, uh-oh. That thing almost took me out. That's right. I was getting ahead of myself there. Walked right past the gate twice. Which does absolutely nothing. Okay, guys, I think the trick to this is you got to be fast about it. I kind of remember, you know, doing this a few times before. So there's one over here, one over there. And yeah, we just got to move. So full sprint, full send. Let's see if my stam holds out. Okay, they're both spinning. There it goes. Alright. Now we've got it. We can go ahead and proceed on through to the other side. I know I wasn't the only one thinking it. Oh, is there one on me? Uh-oh, I don't see what's going on. But I better heal. I did not see that dude that whole time.
This stuff's getting warmed up.
Yeah, see that one. I just totally hit that stone pillar. Alright, I remember searching this area pretty thoroughly because there's all these little, you know, broken chunks everywhere. I just assumed there'd be tons of treasure and stuff in here. I don't really remember finding anything. You know, if there's a chest or something hidden in here.
Looks like we can take the low road or the high road across this chamber.
Not really sure. Okay, that's the way we came in, so I'm going to go right above me here and see what that's all about. Random loose stuff, it looks like. Alright, not a ton of stuff. Just in the interest of being thorough, I'll make sure I check all the little areas here where there could be something hiding. But yeah, if memory serves, there just wasn't a whole lot going on in here. And I spent a lot of time in here too. I probably walked like in circles for a good hour or more. That's curious, a drawbridge ramp. Oh, there is a chest. Check that out. Kind of glad I took a second look around.
This is what we heard. The entire tower collapsed.
And since my soul gems are full up, might as well get out the harder hitting bow here. Okay, Shaman's Key, guys. That's important. Make sure you get that Shaman's Key. Can't remember why we need that, but I do remember having trouble locating that one time. Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and follow the gangway up. And we are out of here. Alright, probably another great time for a soft save. Yep, Keely. Me and my son used to make fun of each other for doing that, especially when we got tired. I don't know if you've played any No Man's Sky yet or have watched any of my No Man's Sky videos, but in the freighters, you know, you've got a bunch of NPCs just walking around doing random, you know, mundane tasks. Anyway, my son was watching me walk around in circles, and he said, I wonder what those NPCs are thinking to themselves right now. I thought about it. I said, they're probably thinking, there's the captain running around in circles again. And we both just started laughing. Needless to say, we were pretty tired that night. Alright, got a nice little loot spot here. Empty? What? Empty? What? Well, forget everything I just said for the past 10 or so seconds. There is nothing over here. Actually, I thought I saw a bump book. Where was that? That's not a bump book. Okay. I saw the color wrong. Ouch. So that's my job. Playing Skyrim, I find all the traps and I trip them. Or I make sure my followers do. But it's usually me.
Look at that monstrosity.
Okay, this is probably going to be a little bit of a rat's nest.
Very tough and very deadly.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call.
There you go.
We're right behind you.
That's right, go over there and look. I'm sneak striking because double damage since my bow is lower. I might actually have a chance of one hit in some of these. Where did he go? Oh, and I think that Centurion comes alive, BT dubs. One way to find out. That he does. Definitely no shortage of loot in this dungeon here. Or enemies, for that matter. I don't remember this one being so combat heavy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, I enjoy it. Give me the money. There's that emerald. Did that say pan or pan? Okay. Oh, there. I knew there was one in here. But I hit every cocoon except his.
Blessed be the shadows. I live another day.
Yep, definitely no shortage of egg sacs in here. Oh, and mushrooms. It's funny, sometimes I'll get to a point in my playthrough where I don't need anything. I'm full, I have everything I need, there's no point in getting more gold, or, you know, things to sell for gold. I have all the gemstones I'll ever need, I'll have all the ingots, you know, I'll ever need for crafting. I literally absolutely need no other items for the rest of my gameplay. And what do? I still loot. Like, I'm so hardwired to do it. Even when I get to that point, I need nothing, I still take the time. It's like hard to I don't know what they call that. Detrain yourself, untrain yourself. Okay guys, this thing is like very confusing. So we have another like upper level here. That's the only way to get up there as a matter of fact. But I'm gonna once again take a look around in the interest of being thorough, make sure I'm not missing loot. Ooh. See? Triggering traps is my specialty.
Who's there?
Yeah, who is there?
Finally! Let's end this!
Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm having troubles there. Frequent saves, guys. Can't tell you how many times this game has crashed on me now. It's not as bad on the Xbox. But wow, that Switch, it was a multi-crash per day type of situation. So yeah, buyer beware. Ooh, human heart, nice. Another flame astronaut staff. Half tempted to grab that for my follower. But she's already got one. Okay, I don't believe we're done killing yet. More to come. Oh, beautiful soul gem opportunities. Too bad I don't have any to fill up. I wish we had bomb arrows in this game. Like, that would be a perfect bomb arrow situation.
Death approaches.
Yeah, Keely, that's it. I feel you. It's there. Like,
This is where we saw Mercer.
they put it
We must be
there.
getting close.
So of course we have to pick it up. Wait, what was that? Pretty sure I already have Destruction disenchanted, but God, for the life of me, I can't remember. I guess I'll just eat the weight. Might give it to Aaliyah. Oh wait, I don't have Aaliyah in here, that's right. I need to watch my weight limit. Okay, not much else going on over here. Nothing and nothing. Alright, we are out of here. Before I dip, one more quick save, never hurt no one.
I live another day.
Little hidey hole over here. Speaking of, you know, pointless looting. Wow. Talk about really pointless looting. There was like nothing over here. I had a feeling there's about to be robots coming out here.
What was that?
Maybe not.
Fight like a child.
Darkness consume you!
Thanks for a Nightingale.
Thief's last words. Well, this sucks. Honestly, don't think that does anything. No quest or anything triggered there. What just happened? Wonder what I punched off the table. Bunch of potions I'm sure I'm gonna regret picking up later on.
What was...
Surprise!
Now we fight!
Oh, he didn't die.
Come on, put up a fight.
I just shot Bernie off in the back because he walked right in front of my shot. That was not on me.
Guide my hand!
There's another shaman key. Okay, so if you didn't get the first one, there's another opportunity.
Taste darkness.
Alright, where are we going? More cave. Wow, this is really involved. It's like the never-ending cave.
I heard
Where's this dude at?
Come, cowards.
Aha.
Now we fight!
we got? Treasure chest. Nice. Wow, lots of chittens there. You're gonna be upgrading for days. You got some more eggs here. Lots of eggs here. Wowzers. Okay, I'm gonna forego picking all those up just to save a little bit of time here. I didn't realize I was gonna be in this dungeon for so long.
Beneath the lake.
But after I finish the stream, I might just kind of run back through here on my own and get what there is to get.
Who's there? Finally! Let's end this!
What was that? Enough, guys. Let's end this.
I just realized my bow's out of juice. Again. He had like 1 health left, just saying.
I just as soon die with... I'd let Mercer get those gems.
It would be kind of cool if you wore the Falmer helmet. If the Falmer would think that you were a friendly. That was one thing that crossed my mind every time I was in a Falmer dungeon. Wearing my Falmer helmet when I was using my bow and arrow. I'm sure there's a mod for that by now. I cannot possibly be the only person that ever thought of that. Alright, what do we got? Eggs. Okay, so once we jump down here, I think... Oh, we got bad guy trouble.
You are like to fight me.
Oh, we're not done yet. I hear activity. I always go the wrong way. It's inevitable. Oh wow, look at all the mushrooms. Okay, there's a grip of egg sacs in here. Okay, at some point we jump down and we can't get back up, so I think this is that point of no return I was thinking about earlier. So just be aware, you know, if you want to do any looting, now's the time. Go back through, you know, take a second look if you want. In fact, you might want to drop a save here before jumping down, just in case you wished you had gone back over here. So yeah, go ahead and Geronimo. Ooh, a chest. A proper chest. Master lock, okay. I think I'm right there. Alright guys, this might be worthy of a hard save. Actually, we probably should have put the hard save back before we jumped down. If this is the one I'm thinking of, we have a fist fight with Mercer in here. And after we finish the fight, the room starts flooding. And I've had trouble getting out of here before when the water fills up. So hopefully I won't have trouble.
Carlia, when will you learn you can't?
But just on the off chance I do, it's nice to have that save in place. Okay, we can't do anything just yet. It's cutscene stuff.
And at that moment, I knew it would end. What's Carl? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or any. Then it appears our actions have always been one and the same. It's clear you'll. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own. Then the die is cast, and once again, my blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carlia.
Alright. So I like to use the astronauts here. They help me keep track of where he is, because guys, he gets around. Like, he really gets around. So having the astronauts out here, it's definitely advantageous in battle. And see, they kind of light him on fire, so you kind of know where he is. It's not perfect, but it gives you a pretty good idea where he's at. Okay, make sure you grab those eyes of the Falmer too. And of course the skeleton key, which is what we came here for. Wow, he's loaded. There's the other eye. He has all these like really rich things on him, and then he's got a belted tunic.
And let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side.
Okay, so again, here we go with the water rising, folks.
We have to find another way out of here before the place fills with water.
You know, don't panic just yet. There is an exit. I'm going to go into first person because it makes it real tough to see what you're doing here. I don't think this is the exit. I think this is blocked or something. Yeah, it's not a real door. We're kind of looking for like a cave. A cave exit. And I remember the water's got to be pretty full. I don't think it's a pipe or anything. I think it's an actual, no kidding, cave. And it might not reveal itself until the water's like up. Okay. Yep, there it is. I just heard something. So that's what you're looking for right there. So pretty much, like I said, it's got to be pretty much full before you can actually get out of here. Alright. Probably couldn't hurt to drop a quick save here. Just so I don't have to do that all over again. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much the nitty-gritty. Go ahead and talk to Carlisle one more time.
To do. We'll speak
I
another
can't
time.
believe it's... All that remains is to ensure the safe return. I'm afraid it's not. When the skeleton key...
Oh, no, we're not quite done yet. That's right. There's that whole Shadows dungeon I was talking about in the beginning of the stream here. I really enjoyed that one, too. I'm looking forward to doing that
I'm
one.
afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey. Take this with you. I've had this bow almost my entire
So yeah, essentially that's where we got to
He's
take
never
that
let me
key.
down.
And again, it's a lot of fun, but that's not going to be tonight, folks. I've been on for a good minute here. So yeah, that'll be kind of like a finale, I guess.
I've been a knight, falling in love, until the key is returned.
I suppose I could keep going tonight, but wow, it's 11.
The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
Okay, remember these options. We're going to get to choose one of these here. And you can actually keep going back in and picking different ones, but I think they make you wait a full day.
This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them.
I think that's the one I usually use.
This tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. Even though Nocturnal doesn't, of course, as part of their duty, these priests, one of their if a pilgrim was able to complete the path, it was said that they would live for the conduit to the Twilight Sept. It's through this conduit that we're given not the agent of... On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Okay, I've used that stealth one too, and that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, if you're new to the game, I would play with all three of those. Try the Agent of Stealth, try the Agent of Strife, try the Agent of Subterfuge when the time comes, and just kind of see what you think. Again, you have to wait a full day, I'm pretty sure. Skyrim time, not real time. Yeah, should be a lot of fun.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
So folks, I'm going to go ahead and call this one good. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. I think that's that dragon that was causing troubles earlier. There he is. Just hanging around. But look at them graphics, guys. It almost looks like you can see structures. I don't know, like
The death of
geography
send a powerful message
on
to
that
all
moon.
vampires in Skyrim. No matter who they are, where they hide.
It's hard to believe it's such an old video game at this point. Like, I don't know. I just really like details like that in video games. Alright guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely appreciated having y'all.
Half my skills I learned from my pa. The other half I learned from the wilds.
Yeah, Keely. I have had those moments for sure. I call it a dine and dash. Go and get what you need and get out. Yeah, I am quite tired tonight. I've got a big day tomorrow with adulting. And I have not eaten, and it's past my dinner time, so yeah, I could keep going, but that might be better on its own stream anyway, because there's a lot to that one, that Shadow Dungeon. I don't know what they call it, but I call it the Shadow Dungeon. That's right, guys, thanks again. We'll catch y'all later. Peace out, y'all.